I still remember the smell of rain that night, the kind that seeps into your bones and makes everything taste like iron. Sharon stood on my porch, drenched and shaking, a baby wrapped in a soaked towel. "Please, Marianne," she whispered. "He's sick. I can't take care of him." Her eyes darted toward the car at the curb, Keith behind the wheel. My husband. My then-husband. That was the last time I saw them together. Sharon and Keith disappeared that night, left me with her dying son and a silence that screamed betrayal. Keith and I met at university. He was the quiet one, steady hands, steady words. Sharon adored him, of course. My little sister adored everything I had. When we got married, she stood beside me, her smile wide, her eyes hollow. For years, I mistook her envy for admiration. I fed her, clothed her, guided her through heartbreaks. She called me her second mother. I believed it. But I should have known better. Sharon always loved what she couldn't have, and Keith was the ultimate forbidden prize. The betrayal wasn't loud. It never is. It started with Keith's phone always face down. Business trips that turned into silence. Sharon's sudden absences. Then one afternoon, I caught the scent of Sharon's perfume on his shirt. Not imagined, not faint. It was her signature, rose and musk, impossible to miss. I confronted him that night. He didn't deny it, just stared at me like I'd finally caught up to something he'd accepted long ago. Then they ran, together, leaving Sharon's sick baby behind like an unwanted confession. I named him Eli. Doctors said he wouldn't make it, heart defect, critical. Sharon never called. Keith never wrote. I sold my jewelry, my house, my peace, to pay for surgeries, to keep Eli breathing. And somehow, he survived. Maybe it was defiance. Maybe it was vengeance made flesh. Every night, as I sat beside his hospital bed, I thought about them, Sharon and Keith, building a life on the ashes they left behind. I wondered if they ever thought of me, of him. By the time Eli was 12, I had stopped wondering. I had started planning. Revenge doesn't come in a rush. It's patient. It's quiet, like mold beneath wallpaper. First, I built a career, counseling for broken families, ironic enough. Then investments, stocks, real estate. While Sharon and Keith were bouncing from one failed business to another, I was building a fortress of quiet power. Eli grew strong, bright, kind. He knew what they'd done. I never lied to him. But he didn't carry hate. That was mine to bear. When he turned 18, he said, "You don't have to fight for me anymore." I told him, "I'm not fighting for you. I'm fighting with you." He smiled. I saw Keith's jawline in that smile, Sharon's eyes, my fire. That's when I knew it was time. 15 years after they left, they came back. Of course they did. People like them always do, when they need something. Keith's company had collapsed. Sharon looked older, desperate. They showed up at a family gathering, uninvited but bold. "Marianne," she said, all sweetness and memory. "We were just talking about little Eli. Whatever happened to him?" She smirked. Keith chuckled. I looked at her like she was a stranger. "He died," I said softly. "Didn't he, Keith?" Keith shifted, uncomfortable. Sharon blinked, trying to read me. I let the silence linger, heavy and deliberate. Then the door opened. Eli stepped in, grown man, broad shoulders, calm eyes. The same birthmark under his jaw, Sharon's proof. Their laughter died mid-breath. "Mom?" he said. Both of them froze. The word hit like a bullet. He wasn't talking to her. He was looking at me. I stood, touched his arm. "Eli, meet your Aunt Sharon. And your biological father, Keith." Keith's face drained. Sharon's lips trembled. I smiled, slow and deliberate. They wanted to know what happened to you. Eli turned toward them. His tone was polite, cold. I survived. He didn't stay long, just long enough to let their shame settle in the air. Long enough for Sharon to understand what she'd lost. Not just her son, but the right to call him hers. After they left, I sat alone. No tears, no triumph, just silence. The kind that hums with justice finally served. Revenge isn't about destruction. It's about balance. They took love. I rebuilt it. They ran from guilt. I made them face it. And when Eli smiled at me that night, I realized the best revenge wasn't ruining their lives. It was living the one they threw away.